This is the Brownstone Center News Update for Monday, January 19th, 2026. Let's go ahead and get some news together, shall we? All right, up first, we're going to be talking all about a new report from the World Economic Forum on this week in Davos, Switzerland. Predicts that the global sports industry could shrink as much as $1.6 trillion by 2050 due to factors including climate change and rising physical inactivity. While revenues are projected to grow significantly by 2030, the report warns that only 1 in 5 young people currently meet daily activity guidelines and stresses the importance of sustainability and innovation in the sector. Failure to address these issues could stall growth, impacting both jobs and economies. Elon Musk is pursuing damages of up to $134 billion from OpenAI and its longtime investor. According to Microsoft, Musk alleges fraud related to OpenAI's shift from its nonprofit roots and claims his early $38 million contribution was critical to OpenAI's success, therefore entitling him to alleged wrongful gains. The legal action is the latest in Musk's ongoing disputes with the AI giant. OpenAI has characterized the case, which is scheduled for trial in April, as, quote, baseless and a harassment campaign by the Tesla founder. Sequoia Capital is in the news. Venture capitalist giant Sequoia is investing heavily in the artificial intelligence startup Anthropic, the Financial Times reports. The Claude chatbot creator has emerged as a top competitor to OpenAI and is looking to raise $25 billion at a $350 billion valuation. Singapore's sovereign wealth fund, GIC, and Coatue Management are each contributing $1.5 billion, with the deal expected to close within weeks. Earlier reports from the Wall Street Journal and Bloomberg pegged the raise at $10 billion. More than 150 flights were canceled across New York's busiest airports yesterday as a heavy winter storm threatened to dump as much as 5 inches of snow in the area over the holiday weekend. Snowfall snarled traffic for regional airports and led to flight disruptions at New York's John F. Kennedy and LaGuardia airports. Rare snow showers extended across the Florida panhandle, including parts of Alabama, Florida, and Georgia. About 55 million people were under weather advisories as of Sunday, with more snow expected to hit New York overnight into Monday. JP Morgan is forming a new team in its investment bank to advise companies interested in raising private capital, signaling confidence in private markets amid a dip in initial public offerings. The unit, dubbed Private Capital Advisory and Solutions, will offer mergers and acquisitions counsel and work with the bank's capital markets division to identify potential investors, according to the Wall Street Journal. The shift comes as more firms prioritize private funding, while PE firms hold on to their investments much longer than expected. Disney's Zootopia 2 has surpassed Inside Out 2 as the highest grossing animated film in Hollywood history, amassing $1.7 billion globally, according to Variety reports. The blockbuster sequel opened with a record $156 million domestically and has since garnered more than $610 million from China. Meanwhile, A24's Marty Supreme has set a new record as the studio's highest grossing film in North America, dethroning the Oscar winning film Everything Everywhere All at Once with $80 million. It was also the studio's priciest gamble with a reported $70 million production budget. While concerns mount about the impact of artificial intelligence on Gen Z employment opportunities, Figma CEO Dylan Field has a different take. In hiring, my bias actually is a lot more toward the junior folks, he stated. In the Good Company podcast, according to Business Insider, younger candidates are more likely to be AI native, which may give them a boost as companies increasingly look to implement AI, he stated. It's a welcome outlook for young job seekers who face a sluggish job market and rising unemployment. The European Union may slap tariffs on over $100 billion worth of U.S. goods in response to President Donald Trump's threatened 10% duty on European products, according to Bloomberg reports. Trump announced the levies on Saturday, saying they would go into effect February 1st unless a deal is struck for the U.S. to buy Greenland. The Goldman Sachs economists predict the tariffs' impact on the European Union would be, quote, limited. Meanwhile, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says that it is very unlikely the Supreme Court will overturn Trump's tariff policy. Well, that's it for now, folks. For more news and information that you can always use, head over to brownstoneworldwide.com, Cityscape Radio, and you guessed it, Brownstone Living magazine. Enjoy your holiday. Get out there and do something positive for yourself. We'll see you around.